Hello, good evening everyone. I hope you're doing well and I hope you have a nice Saturday and even a nice weekend. I'm here today to explain and with you what happened yesterday. As I said, I'm gonna do a recap of yesterday's account, of yesterday's trading because if you remember, I was about to go to work and I said, okay, I'm gonna leave it running and see how it pans out. So here we are. Just going to do like a quick recap, show you my mistakes so you can learn from them and hopefully you won't repeat them. Uh, anyway, here we are. If you remember yesterday, that's yesterday's chart. So the price came from above and broke the due to tariff news. It broke the previous day low and it dumped just right here about the 57.62, which I have marked prior. So I tried my show you I tried to load my charts before with my account on Tech Profit Trader, but because Rhythmic is down, so it won't let me uh, load my account, which by the way doesn't exist anymore, but we'll get to that. So I'm gonna show you some screenshots from yesterday. Just bear with me 1 second. Okay. So I'm just loading the screenshots now. So here we are. I'm just gonna show you a screenshot. I can explain what happened. So basically yesterday, if you remember, I decided to open two limit orders, one here and one a bit higher about here when we crossed the previous day low. But in the last minute, I saw some strength here and I saw the market holding. So sorry, I saw the market holding here, and then we did a retest around this area, if you see, around this area, and I saw we were just holding this. We tested the second time the 57.96, and I saw that we were holding, so I decided to take some long straight away. So I didn't put any limit order. So up to that point, I was about 200 minus because I went in here with increased size. So yes, I was down 200, and my process of thinking was that we did the bottom, double bottom we see here. We broke, we held once, we held the first level, we held the second level, and I said, okay, since it's holding, I'm gonna try with a bit heavier now with 8 contracts, 8 micros, to see how far it will go. So my first take profit target was about just about here. See the level just before the previous day low. So that was actually my only take profit target. I didn't have anything. I was just about to close my trade about here, and I was estimating to do around 700 minus 200, so I would end up the day for 500, which is more than decent. Anyway, so I placed my orders and I had to go to work. So while driving at work, I was just watching it and I saw that we couldn't break this level. I was just watching DOM on my phone and I was seeing that we couldn't break. So while driving, I was like, okay, I'm gonna let the price, go up. I'm not gonna give it any attention. So just before starting work, I saw that we were just retesting the same level and it wouldn't break. Because I was expecting the first time to break and the second to go through. So as I saw price stalling here, I decided to close my trade for about 200 less. So that would be 500 in total this trade. So this one would be 500 this trade, and that was minus 2. So I would end up the day for 300. It's okay, it's decent. However, I made the mistake of I closed the position, but I didn't cancel. I didn't cancel, and because I didn't cancel, the selling limit was here, was still there, but I couldn't see it on the chart because I had DOM, so I couldn't see it on the DOM that I have a limit, order open. I mean, at least in the rhythmic, the app. Normally you can't see it on the Sierra charts, but on the DOM of the DOM of the rhythmic trading, it's very basic, so it doesn't. I think it doesn't show anything. Where's your limit order? So I couldn't see my limit order, so I never thought about it, and I kind of like forgot it even existed. So I went to work. Okay, I said okay. I was quite satisfied that had a really nice green day. And then I come later at the night only to find out that I had an open position. So the market closed with me having an open position, a short open position. And I came to see that I saw my P&L and it was around 1153. Initially I said, what the hell, where this came from? I was expecting to have like around 500, and I have now almost the double one. Where this came from? When I opened my charts, I just realized that my selling limit was there. I couldn't see it. I didn't think about it. Yes, I neglected. That was my mistake. So I didn't think about it of having. Never considered, never crossed my mind. So what the price did, it got filled in -8 contracts on the short side. So it came all the way, all around, couldn't break the previous day low, and got right back in. So basically, this part gave me another 600. But the funny thing is, I didn't close my trade because I was at work. But also, I think it was the first day that I decided to disable the auto liquidating system from Rhythmic. I'm going to show you now what I mean. Just give me a sec to open the Rhythmic Pro. Okay. Hold on to open my dashboard. Okay, here we are. So here you can see my dashboard. This is like an old account. This is the one account that I traded on Friday. So as you can see here, I really had I enabled now, but I had disabled the auto liquidate. I had some criteria: 450 my daily loss limit, 1450 just to build the consistency rule. and as you can see, I had set 5 minutes before the market closing to auto liquidate. But what I did on Friday, I didn't want to have any daily loss limits because the other day I tried to put a trade which I knew it would be profitable. I knew it, and I couldn't place it because I was locked out. So I decided to disable all the auto liquidate. So that one was disabled, but along with the daily loss limit, it cancelled the auto liquidate time. So when the time came, it didn't liquidate my position, so it just left it open. And if I had this enabled, like I usually have all the time, you could just this day decided to disable, and you normally like every time something happens that when you do something wrong, what the university is gonna the universe is gonna come and conspire against you, in a kind of way, funny way. So what happened? It was I forgot to take out my sell limit, and it happened also at the same time at the same day to cancel my auto liquidation. Because when I disabled it, I never thought that I would disable this one as well. So there was nothing to stop it from closing my position. So position was still open. And take profit traders, it's not like top step when the time comes, it's just gonna close your position. In this case, it just liquidates your account, close your account. Yeah, and that's what happened yesterday. So basically, I was about 700 up in my account, so I just need to make 2.3k more, which I could make probably in 1.5 month. But the thing is that I should have considered this when to flatten to cancel also my positions. That was a very amateur mistake. But also I should have considered to check whether I have enabled my auto liquidate, which I did it. So I was very very naive. I don't know how to say it. Never crossed my mind. I had my mind some pretty much elsewhere. So just wanted to pass this message that if you plan to have an open position, make sure always when you cancel to also flatten and cancel at the same time, so you cancel all the pending limit orders, but also make sure you're having the timer. Make sure you have this time enabled, so when the time comes before the market to auto liquidate, no matter what. Usually I never had this problem. I always had it up, but that day just happened to disable. And as I said, the universe conspired and just I blew my account. Starting from Monday, if all goes well, I think I'm gonna go back to Top Step. It's a big discussion whether you can, compare these two companies, and it's probably another topic for another live stream. But if you compare the prices, if you go for the long run, like I do, I don't plan to, go tilt on my account and just risk like 20 micros or 30 micros. So if you think like this, which is the more normal way to trade, no time pressure and you just take it slow, Top Step is gonna cost less overall, with including the fees, than the Take Profit Trader, because Take Profit Trader they also include the fees, but it's a trap because you pay £80 per month subscription, which is quite expensive. So if you manage to pass it within a month, which I really doubt you're gonna do with 5 micros or 8 micros, it's gonna cost you less than Top Step. But after the second or even third month, Top Step is way cheaper. It was way more cheap. Because yes, subscription is more cheap, and you pay your fees when the time comes, when you pass the assessment and everything. So yeah, if you put down, Top Step is way cheap if you go on the long run, which I'm planning to do. So I'm going back to Top Step, starting for Monday, and yes, I'm just trying not to do the same mistakes I'm gonna keep my auto liquidate time especially up all time. I don't like to have a hard rule on the daily loss limit, uh, but I have the number in my head when I'm trading, so just keep watching the P&L to stop when I'm around 200 to 50. And I'm gonna size down as well, so I'm just gonna take it slow like I did in March, and I had amazing results. So I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing. And I think we'll be alright. I think I'm very positive that probably in a month or two, a month and a half, I'm going to be passing the evaluation. And in another 1.5, I'm going to build my cash on. So hopefully, in 3 months' time, in August, I'm going to be taking my first payouts. So we'll see how it goes, but I need to avoid this kind of mistakes if I want to have a future. Anyway, that's all from me. I guess I'm going to be seeing you on Monday if all goes well. And